Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hi, this is Chinese Pod. We bring you lessons in spoken Mandarin coming from Shanghai, China. My name is Ken Carroll.
My name is Jenny.
And that was fast. Let's get into the lesson, shall we? And now, actually, today's lesson is, it's an elementary lesson, but it's a very sad topic.
Yes.
Okay. So it's dealing with bereavement, in fact, when you get some really, really bad news.
Yes.
Which we hope doesn't happen until a very, very, very long time in the future. But I guess it happens to us all at some point. So this is how you express bereavement, essentially.
Yeah.
That's right, when somebody's had some very bad news. So I think it's fairly, for an elementary, it's not particularly challenging, so I won't give you too many clues. You've got the context. Let's listen to it 3 times and then we'll come back and we'll break it down.
对话第一遍。
你怎么哭了？
我爷爷去世了。
别太伤心了，你爷爷也不希望看到你这样。
我知道，就是太突然了。
需要帮忙的话，可以告诉我。
谢谢。
第二遍。
你怎么哭了？
我爷爷去世了。
别太伤心了，你爷爷也不希望看到你这样。
我知道，就是太突然了。
需要帮忙的话，可以告诉我。
谢谢。
第三遍。
你怎么哭了？
我爷爷去世了。
别太伤心了，你爷爷也不希望看到你这样。
我知道，就是太突然了。
需要帮忙的话，可以告诉我。
谢谢。
Okay, sentence by sentence, please.
你怎么哭了？
Why are you crying?
你怎么哭了？
How come you're crying?
你怎么哭了？我爷爷去世了。
My grandfather passed away.
我爷爷去世了。
My granddad passed away.
我爷爷去世了。别太伤心了。
Don't be so sad.
别太伤心了。
Don't be so sad.
别太伤心了。你爷爷也不希望看到你这样。
Your grandfather wouldn't want to see you like this.
你爷爷也不希望看到你这样。
Your grandfather wouldn't want to see you in that way.
你爷爷也不希望看到你这样。我知道，就是太突然了。
I know, but it's just that it was so sudden.
我知道，就是太突然了。
I know, but it was so sudden.
我知道，就是太突然了。需要帮忙的话，可以告诉我。
If you need anything, just let me know.
需要帮忙的话，可以告诉我。
If you need anything, just let me know.
需要帮忙的话，可以告诉我。谢谢。
Thanks.
谢谢。
Thank you.
谢谢。
Okay, now let's see what we've got here. The first sentence is a nice little construction.
Yeah.
High frequency, it's the way you use it. You see somebody crying or upset and you ask,
你怎么哭了？你怎么哭了？
你怎么哭了? Okay. Don't need to explain, I think, that in any great detail. It's kind of easy enough, Ellie stuff. 你怎么哭了? Just remember the chunk, the music of it. Maybe we could hear it again, please.
你怎么哭了？
Great. So that's what you can say to somebody who is crying. Now, the bad news was...
我爷爷去世了。我爷爷去世了。
Now, the word for grandfather is...
爷爷 and this is paternal grandfather.
Paternal grandfather. That's right. Your father's father. Okay. So again, he's called your...
爷爷
That's second tone, isn't it?
Yes, second
Yeah.
and neutral.
Yeah. So the yeah is your father's father.
Father, yeah.
Your mother's father is your
外公
外公.
外公
We'll look at that in another lesson. So for now, just remember yeah. Okay. Now, unfortunately, the dear old chap, he passed away.
我爷爷去世了。我爷爷去世了。
Now, 去世 meaning
Pass away.
to pass away.
Yes.
So literally translated, it means
To leave the world.
to leave the world. Okay. So the word 去 meaning
To go.
to go, and the word 是 meaning
The world.
world.
A lot of students of Chinese Pod tell us while they love to speak and listen to Mandarin, they are a bit intimidated to learn how to read and write in it because of the complexity of Chinese characters. That's why we created the 66 Characters series. Try it and see for yourself.
So, and the le particle indicates that it has happened. Okay. That it's an event that has happened. Now, this is kind of interesting because culturally,
Yeah. It really varies fundamentally what you say.
it's different. Okay, let's take a look at this. So, a very common reaction when you hear bad news in English would be to say, "Oh, I'm so sorry," but you wouldn't say that in Chinese. You wouldn't say, "I'm sorry," because that would be the equivalent of saying, "I've done something wrong."
Yeah.
But you would say,
别太伤心了。别太伤心了。
"No, 别太伤心了." Now, 伤心 meaning
Heartbroken.
heartbroken.
Hurt. Sad.
Yeah. So literally translated, 伤 meaning
Hurt or wound.
to wound, and 心 meaning heart, wounded heart. So when you translate in English, you say, "Don't be so sad." It sounds odd. I mean, you wouldn't. Of course, somebody's going to be sad, but in Chinese, it's just the way. It's just the expression.
It's consoling you.
It's consoling. So and notice that it's 太伤心.
Yeah,
This
meaning overdoing it.
Yeah. Don't be
Excessively.
too sad, right? And because
你爷爷也不希望看到你这样。
great. Now 希望 meaning
Wish.
to wish. 看到你这样 to see you in
like
this
this.
way. Yeah. So now and well, I know, but it was so sudden.
我知道，就是太突然了。我知道，就是太突然了。
Great. Now the expression for sudden is
突然，突然，
great, and too sudden is
太突然，太突然，
great, and it's just that it was too sudden.
就是太突然了。
Great. Now, there is your lexical chunk again.
Yes.
The whole phrase. 就是太突然了. It was just, it all happened so suddenly, that kind of equivalent. Now, and here is another one that is very rich in lexis. Let's have a look at this sentence.
需要帮忙的话，可以告诉我。
Great. Now, 需要帮忙的话, this is a great expression. 需要 meaning
Need
to need.
Yeah.
And of course, help is
帮忙，帮忙。
now this expression, which essentially functions in the sense of if. Right? And it is
的话，的话
now
and it always comes at the end of the sentence.
the phrase.
The phrase,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or that a clause, that relative clause, let's say. So if you have 需要帮忙的话, now it means literally translated speaking of that.
Yes.
Right. So if that's what you're talking about, is 话说话的话, right?
Yes.
So you know if that's what we're talking about
Yeah.
here. So it's a very, very flexible phrase. It's super high frequency, super useful, and you'll find it tagged as well in your grammar tags. But for now here, let's put that, put it together here. So again, if you need anything,
需要帮忙的话， 需要帮忙的话
需要帮忙的话 right? If you need help. And then you have
可以告诉我可以告诉我
so you could tell me.
Yeah.
Right? 可以告诉我 Well, there you go. That's the stuff you say when your friend's bereaved or profoundly sad, or these things unfortunately do happen. So you've got the language there. Now let's listen to that 3 more times.
对话第一遍
你怎么哭了？
我爷爷去世了。
别太伤心了，你爷爷也不希望看到你这样。
我知道，就是太突然了。
需要帮忙的话，可以告诉我。
谢谢。
第二遍
你怎么哭了？
我爷爷去世了。
别太伤心了，你爷爷也不希望看到你这样。
我知道，就是太突然了。
需要帮忙的话，可以告诉我。
谢谢。
第三遍
你怎么哭了？
我爷爷去世了。
别太伤心了，你爷爷也不希望看到你这样。
我知道，就是太突然了。
需要帮忙的话，可以告诉我。
谢谢。
Okay, so that's it. I think some really big cultural differences there.
Yeah,
Sometimes
exactly.
the way you deal with it. But again, language is, it varies the way we use them and from culture to culture. And culturally as well, the stuff we say is different. Anyway, hope that was useful. I hope there was certainly a lot of Lexus in there.
Yes.
Go to Chinese Pod when you get time. I'm on a sort of at the moment on a trip about seeing Chinese words because the visual aspect does help you to them. So go and spend
And
some
also
time.
seeing the tones.
And the tones too
marks
can help
really
you, yeah. Okay, it is time for us to go. We'll be back again tomorrow with perhaps something more cheerful. But for now, it's time for us to say
再见.
You can only hit the refresh button on your inbox so many times before realizing, I have no friends. Would you like to make some? Learn Mandarin. It's ChinesePod.com. Mandarin on your terms.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number 0463. So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0463 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0463.